Hi, it's Sharon with Soups and So On. Today we're going to talk a little bit about garlic. I like to use fresh garlic as much as possible. Of course, granulated, powdered, garlic salt, they all have their place. I don't like to buy those little cans or jars of crushed garlic in the store because I like to do my own. I like to do it fresh, and I like to buy locally as much as possible. And I've mentioned the Queen Creek Olive Mill before, and they have a garlic festival once a year that I try to go to and stock up on my garlic. And I preserve it for over a year, 2 years, 3 years. And I know you think that sounds crazy, but it works fantastically well. I put this on Facebook a couple of months ago, and I got so many comments that I thought I would do a short video on it. And so I went to Olive Mill about 3 weeks ago when they had their Garlic Fest, and I bought 3 different varieties. And I have them in these jars back here. I've got an Italian garlic. This one's Arizona white. This is Penasco blue. The only variety that I didn't get the day I was there was the elephant garlic. But luckily, I have a bag of that. I was so excited. I got a call the other day from the Olive Mill, and they had like 20,000 visitors over this weekend, and I won the big gift basket. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. So the gift basket arrived in the mail to me, and of all things, it had this big bag of elephant garlic, the kind that I hadn't purchased. So I'm going to show you how I do this. And the way I happened upon this, I was reading a magazine probably 2 or 3 years ago, and this lady wrote about going back home to her mother's house somewhere out in the country she hadn't been to in a long time, and there sat her mother's jar of garlic, and she said, I forgot all about that. So she explained the process in this article, and I thought, I'm going to try that, and it works so well. You simply put the garlic in a jar and cover it with apple cider vinegar. That's it, nothing else. I don't even peel them. I drop them in whole. If they're real dirty or the skin around the outside is maybe flaking off, I'll take some of that off. But otherwise, I just drop it in a jar, cover it with apple cider vinegar, and it stays fresh for a long time. I've had some that was 3 years old. Now this has only been in the jar about 3 weeks, and I can use this anytime I want. I'll set them back here again. But since I got the elephant garlic the other day, I'm going to show you what I do. These are so huge. See, that's a loose piece. I'm going to try to cut some of this stem off just simply to save space. Yeah, that one's on the floor. I'm just going to drop it right in. Don't separate it. Just this one's I'm not going to put that one in there because I think I have a few, maybe a couple of bad pieces in there. But well, I'm going to have a floor to clean up when I get finished here. But this one I'm not sure about either. I'm going to separate these out in a minute, and I may just drop a few cloves in it. But this is, there's no magic to it. These are so big, actually I probably should separate them out some. I could get more in there. But some of these I'm not real sure of. So there, some of this is a little bit loose. Not really, just leave it like it is. Okay. So I've got a jug of apple cider vinegar. Shake it up. Pour it over. It's that simple. Believe it or not, these cloves of garlic will taste as good 2 years from now as it does today. So there's my elephant garlic. I want to show you, get some of this out of the way. I want to show you my garlic, what it looks like. This is all I had left from the garlic that I had before I went to the olive mill. And I should have a little pair of tongs to get these out, but who cares? This is what it looks like. This garlic is probably 2 years old. And I've had a lot of people ask if it affects the taste. It might, but in a good way. I know that I make my own ranch dressing. And my daughter was here one time. She's, "Mother, this ranch tastes so good. What did you do?" And I think I said, "Probably my garlic." She said, "Yeah, I think you're right." But it just peels. Look at this. That is it. The peeling literally slides off, ready to be chopped or put through a little garlic press. I mean, look at that. Boy, am I making a mess. But this is one of the beauties of this is, you know, everybody hates to peel garlic. Look at that. That is done. So if you have a chance to buy some fresh garlic at a farmer's market or somewhere locally, buy a bunch of it and just cover it up with apple cider vinegar, and it will be as fresh the day you decide to use it as the day you put it in there. And it stays very crisp. Let's see, let me show you. I don't know if you can see this. I mean, it's just crisp. Don't know how it works, but it sure does. Try it. Give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and wait for the next video. It's Sharon with Soups and So On.